Get ready to laugh your off. Beat Break Radio. Got your dial on lock. With Sean Garth. The next move in radio. The Beat Break Radio Show.
Online.org. Also, my lovely co-host, Lady Phoebe, she was talking to me off the air, and she said, don't forget to mention the Beat Break Morning Show on beatbreakradiofm.com, our radio show, on Saturday mornings from 7 to 11 a.m. Saturday mornings live on beatbreakradiofm.com and our new home, hometeamradio.com. Big shout outs to Lolo G and everyone over there at Home Team Radio. But yep, check out the Beat Break Morning Show each and every Saturday morning from 7 a.m. to 11 a.m. Eastern Standard Time on beatbreakradiofm.com and hometeamradio.com. But you are checking out the TV version of the Beat Break Morning Show. Once again, I go, good morning.
Good morning.
I go by the name of Sean Garvey, and my lovely co-host is. And we have just came out of a off-the-hook music break by our special guest who is in the studio with us this morning.
What up?
Introduce.
Ramzes Apollo.
You know I had to do that for a reason, right?
I know. The name's complicated.
And you introduce yourself.
Ramzes Apollo.
Ramzes Apollo.
Yeah,
I'm just say Ramzes.
Yeah,
Apollo.
Ramzes Apollo. Say it with your chest. You know what I'm saying?
Ramzes Apollo. Yeah. Good morning. Thank you so much for coming on the Beat Break Morning Show this morning. How you been? How you doing?
I've been great, man. I really appreciate y'all reaching out to me, putting me on the show and everything like that. Beat Break Radio. Y'all heard it live today. You know what I'm saying? Shots out. You know.
Absolutely. You got a new CD?
Yeah,
Dark Superman Ego Unbound.
Yeah.
All right. Okay. We're going to get into that in just a few moments. But like I said, we just came out of a music break, an off-the-hook music break by you. And the name of the song is Atlanta Everyday?
ATL Everyday.
ATL Everyday.
Atlanta, you can say Atlanta every day.
ATL, Atlanta. If you from ATL, all my ATLians out there is ATL.
Yeah, rep up.
If you proper like, Atlanta.
Atlanta, every day, I am.
Tell us about the record, man. What made you come up with the record, ATL Every Day?
Atlanta every day. Like, it's like a metaphor. You really got to be, if you're in Atlanta, whether you want to or not, it's like you got to be Atlanta every day.
Are you originally from Atlanta?
Yes, you can say that now. I've been here long enough to say that.
Okay.
10+ years.
We just want to make sure, because you know how some artists, they do a record, they say, I'm New York or I'm L.A., and then really not from.
No.
Yeah, they're really not from L.A.
Let me throw out the disclaimer.
From North Carolina or something. Yeah.
Nah, I wasn't born in Georgia, but I've been here a long time. Grew up on the north side, south side, east side, north side, Simpson Road, Bankhead, College Park, Cleveland Avenue, Clayton County. Yeah, Lithonia, everywhere, Buckhead, everywhere,
Okay.
But I was originally born in a small state called Rhode Island.
Really? Rhode Island? Okay.
Shouts out to RI. But ATL every day.
Yeah. ATL. I'm ATL every day. Because I was born and raised here in ATL.
Exactly. So you know it. So you
I already know.
And then every other day you also ATL. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Even on the off days.
Yeah. And a lot of people, like when I talk to people, a lot of people say that I'm like from up north. I'm from up north. I'm from New York or from somewhere else. But I tell people like, nah, I'm ATL every day. I'm from ATL.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So, like, what does it take for a person to be a real ATLian if they have been here in Atlanta for maybe more than just a year or 2 years or whatever? Like, what does it take to be a real, true ATLian?
That's a good question.
And it's not just only becoming a diehard Atlanta Falcons fan, but
yeah, go Falcons.
What does it take?
It really takes, you got to have a love of the city, though. You know what I'm saying? You just can't be here. Because I know a lot of people come here, they don't really like Atlanta, but you really have to bond in love with the city. You have to fall in love with the city, You got to love the football team. You got to love the baseball team. You got to go out places in Atlanta. You got to meet different people. Because Atlanta is very, very diverse. With a new Black Hollywood, we got a lot of movies going on here, a lot of stuff like that. But you really got to love the stuff that's beyond that. You got to love, like, the tailgating. You got to love the cookouts. People are always cooking out in Georgia. You got to love the good food, the southern hospitality. Those are the kind of things that really make you an ATLian,
Right. Now, ATL, speaking of ATL, ATL Every Day happens to be your first single.
Yeah, that's my first single. It's featuring Swipe, G Wright. Shouts out to them. And it was a long work. Shout out to Hitman Productions. He did a little mixing on that and stuff like that. And,
Okay.
it took a lot. It took about 3 months to come together. Yes, I did. I wrote the majority of it, and then G Wright, Swipe, they came in, did their verses and stuff like that.
Okay. Now, tell us about the album itself. Dark Superman, Ego Unbound.
Ego
I
Unbound.
see here you have 10 tracks on here.
Yes. I didn't, for my first mixtape, I didn't want to give y'all 50 different tracks and have y'all searching through, trying to figure out what's good. So I picked the 10 best that show different diversity and stuff like that, have a different feel to them and everything like that. And so those are the 10 tracks.
Okay. Now, do you have a favorite? Do you have a favorite one? on here?
Do I have a favorite? Yes, I do.
And which one is that?
Everlasting Summer, and it's a tie, and Sunrise. Sunrise is a bit, it's kind of a bit offbeat. But, I really like that one. But Everlasting Summer is, just got a great feel to it. Again, Swipe is on there. Like I said, the feel to it is just real authentic, just like real hip hop music and stuff like that. Like you can bang that anytime, even if it's not summer. Everlasting Summer, even if it's winter, even if it's cold outside, you still be able to listen to it.
Okay. For those who are just tuning in, we are chopping it up with Ramzes Apollo.
I like that. There we go. Yeah.
Ramzes Apollo. Yeah, we should do a promo for that.
I know,
All right.
definitely.
So I read somewhere that you actually started writing poetry at first before you took this rap game seriously. Is that true?
Yes. At my heart and my core, I am a poet, and I've been writing poetry for as long as I can remember. And it just started from poetry, just writing poems and stuff like that. Eventually I wrote short stories and stuff like that. Then eventually I started writing songs, tried to sing, can't sing. So, then eventually it evolved into rapping. And, that's where I'm at now. You might still hear me sing from time to time, with a lot of effects added on and stuff, cover it up. But
And that's where a lot of hip hop artists originated their style from, which is poetry, because I actually got into the poetry scene very early. And a lot of things influenced me to get into, to become a lot more serious in poetry, like, hip hop albums from Nas to Common to Outkast. Do you have any people that you look up to that helped you or motivate you to becoming the artist that you are now?
Oh, definitely, man. As far as music goes, Earth, Wind, and Fire. My mom used to play that all the time. I grew up on the old school music, the Spinners, James Brown, MJ, of course, classics like that. And as far as the new age stuff is considered, of course, Tupac. I really liked his feel. He really put his heart into it. He was definitely a good poet and stuff like that. Tupac, Jay-Z, Eminem, Outkast. Anybody that just really loves
anybody
music.
That's legendary, because you named a lot of legendary people.
Yeah. I mean, it just kind of coincides. Legendary people make some of the best music.
Right.
Go figure. That's what I'm kind of aiming for one day.
Right. Okay. Nice. Is there anything you want to do outside of music, or that you are currently doing outside of music?
As a matter of fact, no. There's not.
Not right now? Until maybe one day.
One day, I can see myself in a movie or two, but right now she got connects.
I got connects.
Yeah.
Holla at me. Okay.
Yeah, but right now the focus is just the music for right now, and then I'll let all the rest of the stuff come.
Okay. I can see you probably like doing something in a action flick, like judging by the name Dark Superman, Ego Unbound. Yeah, it looked like a type of espionage action pack type of feel to it.
I love those kind of movies. And I'm an action kind of guy. I did martial arts for a long time, so
really?
Yeah, I know how to do combat and all the fights and all that kind of
wow.
stuff like that. Yeah. So that's right up my alley. Funny you should mention that. So if you ever see me in an action movie, it's because of your advice.
Do you? Well, thank you. Well, do you still practice martial arts?
I haven't, in a while, but I started back recently. I just started back, maybe like a week or two ago. But I practiced for like 10 plus years. At one point, that was all I did. I still might become a UFC fighter. Watch out for that.
That's nice right there.
My passion. Probably about 3 or 4 years ago now. What inspired me? I was like in a real dark place, you know what I'm saying? And it was almost like there was really no answer. And then I just started making music, and it was almost like everything just changed right then and there. It was like no matter what I was feeling, I could transform that into music. And it helped me get over it, helped me get past it and stuff like that. Yeah, my music speaks for me, you know, and just full expression.
Okay. Will we catch you singing on the album? A lot of days nowadays, if you will, a lot of rap artists, hip hop artists are singing. Like, is there something on the album that a lot of people may not expect, or?
You're not gonna catch me singing on this one. No. I've left
maybe on the next album,
maybe
or
on
the next
project,
or next mixtape.
Yeah, on the next one, like I wrote some of the songs in there that people are singing, like track number 10, "Loving You." On that one is sung by Candace Danielle, but I originally was singing it. But you know, of course, my vocals don't do it justice. So, you know, then I brought in a female singer, and her vocals adds balance and stuff to it. So you won't hear me singing on this album, but in one of my future ones, you might, more than most likely.
Okay, cool. All right, so we're gonna go into your next single.
Okay.
All right.
Spin it. What you going?
That's what it is. Is that the name of the song?
No.
That's
definitely not the next one.
The next single we about to go into? What's the second single from off your project?
What's the second single? It should be "Everlasting Summer," if I'm not mistaken.
Everlasting Summer. Okay. Yeah. And you know what's so crazy? We just came out of summer.
I know. That's like, you know, the timing probably couldn't have been worse. But, you know, the way I look at it now is that, you know, even in the winter, you still need to be thinking about summer. You know, you still need to have some warm thoughts with you and stuff like that. So, you know, when it's cold and you're inside your house and you want to be at the beach, pop in "Everlasting Summer," bam, you're at the beach.
Right. Okay, I'm feeling that. Before we go into the song, I have to ask you this question because
Sure.
I also read, too, that you are bringing lyricism. And, like, it's still this debate about hip-hop. We actually did a show recently about the state of hip-hop. You know, it'll take all hour for us to talk about the state of hip-hop and your thoughts on it and stuff like that.
Mm-hmm.
But you say that you bring lyricism to the scene. Why is that?
Definitely. I mean, I think it's kind of lacking. You know, like, don't get me wrong. Everybody loves a track that sounds good. Everybody loves a, you know, club banger and stuff like that. But at the end of the day, you still want a message. You know, you still want something that you can relate to, something that you can, you know, maybe help you get through something and grow and stuff like that. So I try not to lose, you know, I try not to just, you know, be too what's the word? Too commercial. Like, I still try to deliver a certain kind of quality and stuff like that.
Right.
You know, and I do put a lot of time into the lyrics
too
and
much
stuff.
compromising, if you will.
Exactly.
Okay.
You know, I work on it, put a lot of lyrics and stuff into it. So. Yeah.
Or in other words, being yourself.
Yeah.
Hey,
being yourself, delivering quality music.
Okay. So let's go ahead and get into this track right here, Everyday Summer.
Everlasting Summer.
Everlasting Summer. Let me. Okay, I'm good. Everlasting Summer by Ramzes Apollo. We got him in the building. So
Shots out.
The best part of waking up isn't Folgers. It's the Beat Break Morning Show. Start your morning off right with Sean Garvey and the crew. Saturday mornings from 7 to 11 a.m. on BeatBreakRadioFM.com and HomeTeamRadio.com.